After all the hunting, the teething problems, and finally settling in, I can't believe I'm actually considering moving out of this stunning apartment. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a British expat currently living in Vietnam, and this video will make more sense if you watch the full apartment tour. I'll link it somewhere on the screen. That way, as we view the next 3 apartments, you'll be able to compare with me like for like, or fingers crossed, we find somewhere even better. A quick disclaimer before we go, my tone might be a little bit negative and comparative. That's just because I've viewed 9 properties already. Sorry, I couldn't vlog them. It was during the weekdays in between work, but one of them was an absolute worldie. The landlord isn't set yet on leasing it long term, so that's why the hunt continues. So if I'm a little bit negative, it's just that my heart is set on that apartment. I am keeping my options open. We've got 3 potentials on the cards today, and this time I'm taking you with me. Luxury to me these days is peace. You can't put a price on your own private space, not being disturbed, no noises outside of your control. And unfortunately, my building is very noisy. Whether it's construction from within the building or bars, restaurants outside, something mad is always happening every other day. At first, we really didn't mind. Could have been excitement, adrenaline, but also we were very grateful for the apartment. It was the best we'd seen. We'd hunted for ages. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll also link that somewhere on the screen. But now, 10 months later, I think we're going to prioritise peace and quiet over a huge luxurious bathroom with a great view and twin sinks. I love it. We both still love it. It's an incredible apartment. Like I'm genuinely gutted to be leaving, but I do really hope that we find somewhere better, because being undisturbed, honestly guys, is priceless, and it's very hard to find in Vietnam. Here we are guys, apartment number 1.
Oh, sorry, has some problem with
Electric's gone, no worries, no worries. Oh, she's got a torch, fantastic. Okay, it smells a little bit mouldy, smells a little bit damp. Interesting. So no balconies in this apartment, no?
Yeah.
No balconies, and the view is the building next door. Okay, the kitchen's lovely. It's got like a U shape. I love how she stood right next to me holding her phone torch. Kitchen's way better than ours. 3 hob stove, lots of room. Pretty cool. It's just a little bit old, that's all. You can kind of see from the silicone and the smell and the floor and the decor. So it's a 2-bedroom flat with a 1-bedroom flat that they've mixed as like a Jack and Jill.
Yes.
Only in Vietnam, guys. That's the first ever time I've seen that. This is a totally separate apartment. So does it have a kitchen as well then? Oh no, okay. It hasn't got a kitchen, but it's just a twin room. Oh, and a bathroom, yep. And it's got its own entrance. It's got its own separate entrance. It's a shame I'm not showing you this with the light on, to be fair. That's why I'm keeping it quite brief. So there's the rest of the apartment through there. And if you turn left, there's a separate entrance into the main hallway. So I don't think I'm a big fan of this layout, but it is very spacious. It's got 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, external sink there. The room sizes are very decent. Oh, there is one balcony. There's a balcony, but it's overlooking the building opposite. If it didn't have the mould smell, it wouldn't be so bad. But the smell itself is very off-putting. Come on. Sorry if it looked like I rushed that. I just knew that wasn't going to be the one. And before I turned the camera on in the lift, I asked a couple that lived there if there was any noise. And they said that you could hear the people in the apartment next to you flush their toilet. You can hear the people above walk, and you can hear just normal general living noises. I'm not sure if that's worse than construction, but I do know that I don't want to go from one frying pan to the next. So just kept it brief. There was also no lighting, but I still wanted to show you because that was genuinely a potential. The photos that I saw were amazing. It's 3 bedrooms, it's 18 million. But this is what happens, this is reality. The property, 90% of the time, looks nothing like the photos. And even though the lights weren't turned on, trust me, from the photos, it did not look that run down. The furniture, the decor, the interior design, it looked amazing on the photos. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be dragging H out and taking a trip down for a viewing. So hopefully these next two apartments that we're viewing are more promising. Right guys, we made it to apartment number 2. Now the tenants are still living here, so I'm going to be a bit respectful and try and whiz the camera around quickly again. So sorry, these are becoming quite rushed viewings. But this is the view. This is incredible. Absolutely beautiful. This view is next level. And I love this side actually. This is the north side of Danang. You can see Haivan Pass in the back. The balcony is glass. And the one thing I was worried about with this building is that the really busy North Bridge is right next to it. But we are 31 floors up, so it's not too bad. You can only hear it a little, but the balcony is still quieter than ours, so that's a massive plus. Massive lounge kitchen. It's got an island in the kitchen, seating, L-seater sofa. So all the furniture's included, but obviously all the paraphernalia and stuff, that's just because the tenant's moving out. But the lounge is beautiful. The light coming into this lounge is going to be phenomenal from the balcony. This is the master bedroom. So the guys turned the third bedroom into an office, which is perfect and works out for us. We'd leave it like that. So it's 2 bedrooms and an office. And there's this one long balcony that stretches across the lounge, the main bedroom and the office, which is pretty cool. The flooring's perfect. It's not horrible tiling in the bedroom, which is great. Bed's in the centre of the room with 2 chairs and a table at the back, which I quite like actually. And I think it's only 2 bathrooms. Cool. So now we know the compromise. The compromise is that I'm not going to have my massive luxury bathroom, twin sinks, etc. Here's a walk-in wardrobe-y bit attached to the main bedroom. The guy did say there's a little bit of construction though, a little bit of construction noise, so we'll have to ask a few of the residents. The whole place looks newly renovated actually, worktop's decent, massive sink. You've got to try and visualise it empty or cleaner, because obviously the tenant's moving out, so he's got all his stuff everywhere. This is the only room that doesn't have a door leading out, but the view is still the same. Absolutely beautiful. This has got to be the best view. The north side of Danang just has my heart. Final thing I want to show you guys, and then we'll get out of this guy's hair, is the big entrance, the hallway. Got a little bench, some storage, and there's a camera, I think, and like an intercom system. I know, I was wrong. I don't know why I said that. I said gammon to a Korean guy. Anyway, that was really promising, really good. The compromise is the 2 bathrooms, which is okay. We were aware of that. We were well aware of that. The next one is even higher. So that was on the 31st floor. The next one's on the 34th floor. I don't know the prices yet. They're very elusive with prices in Vietnam, as you guys probably know. And finally, we're at property number 3. I think this is a 2-bedroom apartment. This is the lounge. This flat is not finished yet. We're not having much luck with the apartments today, are we? Anyway, look at that view. This balcony seems massive. And the fact that the apartment is more horizontal instead of vertical like ours brings in so much more light and just feels so much more spacious. Right, now for the huge open plan kitchen, dining and living space. Check this out. It's massive. And even though I think it's being renovated, everything that's in here looks in good nick. From the dining table, the chairs, the worktop's pretty decent. The siliconing around the sink, which you guys know I'm a stickler for, is pretty good. I've never seen mirrors on a cupboard in a kitchen though, I must say. This is pretty new. Don't mind it though. I think we were really lucky to get an oven in our kitchen. Ovens are quite hard to come by in Vietnam. From the kitchen, you've got a separate utility room with a washer dryer, same as the other flat, except these are 2 separate machines. The other one was a 2-in-1, I believe. It's absolutely beautiful. And I think taking the hit on the oven is a sacrifice we're happy to do. No more bread. This is lovely. It's a shame about the sofa. That will have to stay, unfortunately.
It's quite new, isn't it?
Huge bedroom. The space is absolutely ginormous. And the ceilings are really high as well. Walk-in wardrobe space. And then from the walk-in wardrobe space, you've got the bathroom. This bathroom's much nicer than the other one. There's less mould, there's less of a damp smell, and it's pretty decent. I'll take that, that's cool. View's incredible from this bedroom as well. That Sontra Peninsula in the back. Now for the second bedroom. Is it on the left here? Yeah, cool. No balcony, same view, pretty decent. So pretty similar to the apartment below. 3 bedrooms, but the third bedroom's been converted into an office. This one has a balcony, same view, lovely. And that brings us back to the entrance. This is the second bathroom. Pretty similar to the other ones, it's quite small shower, toilet, sink and mirror, quite compact, but it'll do. It's the second bathroom really, isn't it? And the hallway is again very large, very spacious with some storage, which I find very handy because we don't actually have a section where we could put all our shoes, golf shoes, hiking shoes, etc. So that's nice, that's a nice touch to have. Right, I'll show you that again because this feels massive. Random storage room. There's the shoe storage on the left. This is your entrance lobby. Oh, emergency lighting. Automatic lighting's pretty good. Very spacious lobby. Bathroom and office on the right. Turn left and there's your big open plan. Oh, bedroom on the right, sorry. Second bedroom on the right, we've just walked past it. Huge open plan lounge, kitchen, dining. And then you've got the utility cupboard on the left of the fridge. That's another storage room. And then you've got the master bedroom at the end of the apartment. It's really spacious. The ceilings are very high. And that's a wrap, boys and girls. 3 apartments today. There might be some more. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to vlog them or not because they'll probably be viewed during the week in between work. So I don't really tend to take the camera with me. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and do me a solid and let me know in the comments what you would recommend for me to do. Should I stay put in a stunning apartment? Should I pick one of these 3? Let me know what you guys think and I'll see you in the next one.